जय प्रभुपाद। जय विश्वनाथ श्री श्रीमद जीवन सभय शरणागत भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्री प्रभुपाद की जय। जय विश्वनाथ परमहंस परिव्राज कचर्य श्रोत्र श्री श्रीमद जीवन भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी श्री प्रभुपाद की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव की जय। श्री श्री राधा गोविंद भगवान की जय। श्री श्री जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा महारानी की जय। श्री श्री गोमताय की जय। ग्रंथ राज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय। निताई गौर प्रेमानंद। ओम ज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। Hare Krishna. So reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 4, Chapter 9, Chapter entitled Dhruva Maharaj Returns Home. Text 46 and 47. So 46 has no purport. We will discuss and recite the shloka. Recite 47th text. Next one. Yeah, we will recite. I'll just read this on my own and then we will recite that. सुरुचिस्तं समुत्थाप्य पादवन्तं वनतम् अर्भकं परिस्वजाय जीवेति बाष्पागत्य गिरा. Suruchi, the younger mother of Dhruva Maharaj, seeing that the innocent boy had fallen at her feet, immediately picked him up, embracing him with her hands. And with tears of feelings, she blessed him with the words, "My dear boy, long may you live." Text 47 we will recite. Yasya prasanna bhagavan gunair maitriyadibhir harihi tasmai namanti bhutani nimnamapa iva swayam. यस्य प्रसन्न भगवान् गुणैर्मैत्र्यादिभिर्हरिः तस्मै नमन्ति भूतानि निम्नमाप इव स्वयम्. यस्य प्रसन्न भगवान् गुणैर्मैत्र्यादिभिर्हरिः तस्मै नमन्ति भूतानि निम्नमाप इव स्वयम्. Word to word meaning. Yasya. Yeah, anyone else would like to recite? Please go ahead. Yasya prasanna bhagavan gunair maitriyadibhir harihi tasmai namanti bhutani nimnamapa iva swayam. Anyone else? Word to word meaning. Yasya, anyone with whom prasannaha is pleased, Bhagavan, the personality of Godhead, Gunai, by qualities, Maitriyaditi, by friendship, etc. Harihi, Lord Hari, Tasmai, unto him. Namanti, offer respects. Bhutani, all living entities. Nimnam, to low ground. Apaha, water. Eva, just as. Swayam, automatically. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Translation. Unto one who has transcendental qualities due to friendly behavior with the Supreme Personality of Godhead, all living entities offer honor, just as water automatically flows down by nature. Purport. The question may be raised in this connection. Why Suruchi, who was not at all favorably disposed towards Dhruva, blessed him, long may you live, which means that she also desired good fortune for him. The answer is given in this verse. Since Dhruva Maharaj was blessed by Lord due to his transcendental qualities, everyone was bound to offer him all respects and benediction. Just as water by its nature flows downward, a devotee of the Lord does not demand respect from anyone, but wherever he goes, he is honored by everyone throughout the whole world with all respect. Srinivas Acharya said that the six Goswamis of Vrindavan are respected throughout the entire universe because a devotee, having pleased the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the source of all emanations, automatically pleases everyone, and thus everyone offers him respect. Please respond to the translation. Repeat the translation responsibly. Unto one who has transcendental qualities, due to friendly behavior with the Supreme Personality of Godhead, all living entities offer honor, just as water automatically flows down by nature. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manavishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Shri Guru Vaishnavamsa Shri Rupam Sagarjatam Sagaranatam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sagana Ladita Shri Vishakha Vitamsa Namo Vishnu Balaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamini Namane Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyamadi Pasha Kadeshakarine Om Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prem Pradaya Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namane Varite He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandhu Jarakate Gopesha Gopika Kantarana Kantalusite Tapta Kanchana Gauri Radhe Vrindavameshwari Vishwamanga Sute Devi Karavami Hari Panchakalpataruveshya Kripa Sindhu Bheva Japatitana Pavani Vaishnavibhyo Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna. So it's our great fortune that every day, by the mercy of Srila Prabhupada, we come in contact with Krishna in the form of deities, in the form of holy names, and in the form of Srimad Bhagavatam. And after that, in the form of prasad. There are so many organizations, spiritual organizations, but such rigid program what Srila Prabhupada has given it's out of the world. Every day, this morning program is so powerful. If somehow or the other we attend this entire morning program, right from Mangalarti till Srimad Bhagavatam, the day is different for us because the consciousness changes. There's a tendency in the conditioned soul to change the external environment rather than changing the internal environment. We have a tendency to change the other person rather than changing oneself. That is how every conditioned soul acts, be it Hiranyakashipu or be it today's common living entities. Everyone is trying to change others. Even birds, even reptiles, even animals. If they see anything, they apparent threat, they will not try to change themselves. They'll try to harm others. That's how material world acts. And that is called selfishness. Every one of us, in a conditioned state, we have this tendency of selfishness. Prahlad Maharaj, and here Dhruv Maharaj, very wonderfully explained. Prahlad Maharaj says that, my dear friends, if you want to be really happy, don't try to change other person. Don't try to change external things. Try to change your inside. And we see Prahlad Maharaj never tried to, change any situation around. There were so many attempts being made to kill him. 5-year-old boy, yes, innocent, sweet little boy. And his father is determined, hell-bent to kill him. He is not able to kill him. But Prahlad is now trying to even protect himself. Jai Shri Shri Radha Govinda Bhagavan ki jai. Prahlad Maharaj never tried to protect himself. He always just chanted the holy names of Krishna and be dependent on him. And then how situation? Krishna personally comes and protects his devotee. Because that is Krishna's instruction or Krishna's promise in the Bhagavad Gita. Now, this pastor actually one of the most beautiful verse, and I thank the devotees and Radha Govinda to arrange this verse for me to speak on. Because this is what I need to practice for myself. So Dhruva, you know the story, so just describe in a few minutes. Dhruva Maharaj wanted to sit on the lap of his father. And Dhruva, being the son of elder wife or elder queen of the king Uttanapad, Suruchi and Sunidhi. Sunidhi, she was not treated very nicely by the king, even though she is the principal queen. The king is more attracted and spends time with the younger queen Suruchi, whose son, younger son, around 3 years old, is Uttam. Next verse you will read about Uttam. So Dhruva comes, and here is, casually sitting maybe in his living room. Uttanapad is sitting. So Dhruva comes and tries to sit on the lap of his father, which is completely all right for a son, 5-year-old son. He wants to sit on the lap of his father. Today's children may want to play video game, but earlier, when there were no video games, no mobiles, no TVs, people would just spend time with family members. So then Suruchi stopped and she kind of said that This is not for you. If you want to sit on the lap of your father, you will need to take birth from my womb. That means she's telling that you go and die. And maybe next life you take birth from my womb, then you can sit on the lap of your father. Come on, who talks? And this is not even in Kali Yuga. Even in Kali Yuga, people, I don't think people are so harsh, so heartless. Who talks in such language to a 5-year-old boy back in Satyuga? It's okay. He's a harmless kid. So whenever we think that, oh, I'm so harmless, I'm not doing any wrong, why am I being penalized? Why am I being judged? Why am I being, looked down? Krishna's plan is there. Just accept. It's very difficult for me also. It's very easy to say, but very difficult to accept. But that is the fact, that is the reality. Dhruva also did not accept. He became furious. His eyes became bloodshot. His lips red, shivering. He's so angry. He's trying to control his anger as if he wants to just kill his stepmother. How can you stop me? I'm the legal son of my father. Nowadays we can say that. And I'm the legal son of my father. How can you stop me from sitting on his lap? And Dhruva became very angry, very upset. But what he can do? The young boy, he cannot fight. Prabhupada says he's a Kshatriya Kumara. Kshatriya blood. Warrior. He goes to his mother. He cries. What can he do? And mother then tells, don't. Very interesting lessons. One of the most important lessons which every mother, every father, every well-wisher should give to their well-wishers, if they are really well-wishers. Dhruva's mother, Suniti, is, she told Dhruva, do not harbor any malice, any negative, any ill intentions for your stepmother. What she has done. You do not have, you do not have to hold any ill intentions for her. And he says, I want to attain the kingdom which is bigger than my father, bigger than his father, and bigger than his father. Uttanapad, his father Swayambhu Manu, his father Brahma. I want to have kingdom bigger than Brahma. Okay, Suniti says, okay. Brahma has been given kingdom by Vishnu. So you follow the path of dharma. She's not telling go in the night and kill your father, kill your stepmother. Follow the path of dharma because dharma will prevail. Whatever we may do, whatever, in Sanskrit they say, dharma rakshati rakshata. Whatever we, quick fix solutions. Try to attain a lot of money using shortcuts. Name, fame using shortcuts. But whatever you are destined, it will come. Sometimes as devotees, we use some tricks to attain one full plate of Mahaprasad. Even though that's allowed, but if you are not destined, you will not be able to honor it. Even if you eat, you will not be able to relish it. So whatever is in your destiny, it will come. And if anything you want extra, follow the process of that. So he goes to forest and he meets Narada Muni. Narada Muni tests him, and then he gives him mantra Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So Dhruva Maharaj goes to Krishna's land, Madhuban. He practices there in 6 months. In 6 months, he is able to conquer the unconquerable Lord Narayana. Ajita, who is unconquered, he conquers. months. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was so fond of uh, hearing these pastimes of Prahlad Maharaj and Dhruva Maharaj. Again and again and again and again, Gadadhar Pandit would speak. So after 6 months, now this is the shlok where after 6 months he comes back. When he comes back, Narad Muni has already informed King Uttanapad that his son is coming back, don't worry. He'll come back very soon. Completely transformed personality. He'll become a pure devotee. When he comes, his father, embraces, cries. But that's okay. Father was feeling bad that my son was not allowed to sit on my lap and he just left home, he went to forest. Suniti also embraced Dhruva because after meeting his father, Dhruva went to Suniti and touched her feet. Then he goes and touches the feet of Suruchi. And Suruchi's heart has melted and she's telling, my dear boy, long you may live. How come 6 months ago you were telling me to die and now you are telling me long may you live? What changed? Has Suruchi undergone some course? Has she been visiting to a psychiatrist? Huh? Has she come to ISKCON where she is chanting 64 rounds every day? No. She just continued her regular day-to-day activities as a teen. But what changed is Dhruva. How many of us we have felt sometime in our life that I am right, another person is wrong, and still I am being penalized? We have felt it many times. How many times we feel that, I feel some other devotee, because we are in devotee circle, I feel that this devotee is not happy with me, or this devotee has some negativity towards me, or maybe this devotee has some envy towards me. Someone who is working in a corporate office, he also feels the same thing. I'll tell you one real incident from South Africa. So there was a Mataji. She is devotee, young, dynamic, very successful businesswoman, very successful. So she works in a corporate. She's not a businesswoman, she's a corporate. So she is at a very high level, at very young age, almost like a vice president of the company, and like the president of the company. She is unmarried and president of the company. Many times he felt that I should approach this girl and try to have an extramarital affair, illicit affair with her. I am her boss. I have the privilege. I give her some extra pennies and then enjoy her body. But he never, he tried to approach, but he couldn't get any success. So when then this Mataji, this girl got married, so the boss came and he told her on her marriage day, you know, I always wanted to have some side affairs with you, just to enjoy your body because you're so beautiful. But then she said, so, but you never approached. It's not that she's willing now, she's a very chaste girl. He said, whenever I try to approach you, I could sense some force within you which is stopping me. There's something in your aura which is stopping me. And I couldn't approach you. So when one practices Krishna consciousness, he is protected at so many levels we even don't know. Maybe I was supposed to meet accident. Maybe I was supposed to, maybe my flight was supposed to crash. Maybe I was supposed to get stuck in floods or an earthquake. So many places Krishna is protecting his devotees, even neophytes. Srila Rupa Goswami says even a neophyte devotee is protected by Krishna personally. What to talk about advanced devotee like Dhruva, even a neophyte devotee is protected by Krishna. Krishna gets personally involved in the life of a neophyte devotee. Why? Because this neophyte devotee has agreed to chant Hare Krishna. This living soul has accepted Krishna as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Maybe he's not convinced, but he theoretically has accepted. This Jiva has come to my temple and he pays obeisances to me. Manmana bhagavan bhakto madhyaji mam namaskuru. Pay obeisances to me. This Jiva has accepted Srila Prabhupada as spiritual authority and he's trying to follow the instructions of Prabhupada, given in his purpose, given in his lectures. Krishna is attracted even to non neophyte devotees. What to talk about the Madhyamadhikari and the Uttamadhikari, even Kanishta. But here, Dhruva has become a pure devotee. So Krishna has transformed the heart of Suruchi because Dhruva became a devotee. Not because Suruchi has done anything. So if I am working in corporate and I feel that some people are envious of me, then I need to change. I need to become purer. If I feel the same within the devotee community, I need to become purer. I need to advance in bhakti because every conditioned soul will love a devotee. Example, Shrimad. Coming to this area for any ISKCON devotee, I've been in ISKCON like 20 years. Coming to this area first time, strong vibration. Prabhupada's dear DPs, Radha Govinda. One of the first Radha Krishna DPs installed. And this area where Srila Prabhupada has walked, Srila Prabhupada has struggled. What he had? Nothing. Physically, he had nothing. 2 heart attacks. Things were stolen in Boveri. And we know the episode of David. And then he's on his own. Then he knocks the door of some boys and girls. Where do I go? Why do they help? Because Prabhupada is a pure devotee, not that they are kind-hearted people. They might be kind-hearted people. They would have gradually become devotees by association of Prabhupada, but because Krishna wants things to be arranged for Prabhupada, it's Krishna's responsibility. And Captain Pandya, who brought Prabhupada in the ship, Jaladuta, from India to America, he said, I've never seen in the last 35 years such calm Pacific Ocean. Why? All the elements, all the physical elements, all 23, 24 elements, earth, water, fire, air, ether, mind, intelligence, ego, knowledge acquiring senses. Everything is servant of Krishna. And if we become devotee, these elements which are disturbing us will give us happiness. How this ferocious ocean, now again we are seeing hurricane. How the ferocious ocean becomes so calm because Krishna instructed so. So the Prabhupada was in New Delhi and he did a program, 30,000 people. And after the program, people are like, they just want to touch his feet. Thousands of people. And all Prabhupada, the senior disciples, sannyasis, they think, what is happening? We have never seen such thing. Prabhupada said, because I am free from lust, they bow down to me. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he would walk after taking sannyas, he was going to Vrindavan. He tried, unsuccessful attempt to go to Vrindavan. As soon as he will keep one foot, and then he will go from there. Thousands of devotees will just want to take the dust from that place. And as Mahaprabhu will walk, everything will become like, like potholes on the path. Because purity attracts. Then Prabhupada himself gives this example of Sikh Goswami. Whether gentle people or ruffians, all would bow down to Goswami. And we have seen, I personally witnessed when I was in China with His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj. I was traveling with him as an assistant. So we were just walking on the street, going from one place to another place. So we just walked like 200 meters in Saffron Roads in Shanghai. And one person, Chinese person, has no connection, does not know anything about ISKCON because ISKCON is not much known. And this is the year 2016. He just came and took out his red envelope. They have this red envelope. They give Dakshina, donation, some cash in it, and he gave to Maharaj. And he bowed down to him. How could he know who is he? Purity attracts. Then we went to a very old temple. It was 17th century temple, Shanghai temple, Buddhist temple. And, the locals who were taking us, who were called us, invited us for the program. So they have kind of a cafeteria like we have Govindas. So you can have variety of herbal teas. So we are just having a lemonade, warm lemon tea. And again one person comes and he gives donation to Maharaj. And you know who was that person? He was the manager of that restaurant within the temple. Imagine our Govinda managers, Govinda restaurants manager giving donation to someone else. He belongs to temple and is the manager of restaurant, but he's giving donation. Another surprise. That's how when you become purer, as you become purer, people will become friendly. And that is how a pure devotee becomes Ajat Shatru, Ajat Shatru. No enemy. Yudhishthir Maharaj. Even Duryodhan couldn't envy Yudhishthir Maharaj. Sanatan Goswami was called as he was called as Baba. In Braja, in Vrindavan, he was called as Baba. Because he was like a father difficult to every household. He would know whose daughter is yet to be married, whose son is doing what, whose health is like, what is happening with their health. He would know everything about the family syndrome. Raghunath Das Goswami, his father and uncle, Govardhan Majumdar and Hiranya Majumdar, they just ran away because king is behind their life. And Raghunath is preaching to them first. You are like my uncle. You all are three brothers. And he gets his heart gets melted. So whenever we feel, what is the practical application? Whenever we feel that some devotee is against me, rather than using some tactics, rather than trying to convince the other person, we should chant more attentively. We should read. We should try to increase our purity. And then you will see even enemies will become friends. There's no other way to win over enemies, especially in this Kali Yuga. It's impossible. Only by purity we can win over enemies. Lord Ramchandra, when he and Lakshman, they stood when this in Dandakaranya forest. Ravana's area was there, and this Ravana's brothers, what was their name? And then the Karanya, Nasik. So they wanted Putana, not Putana, Shulkanaka complained. So they wanted to kill. Huh? Ah, Khar Dushan, Khar and Dushan. So when Khar saw Lord Ram, he told his brother Dushan, he said, "Oh brother, look at this human being. He's so beautiful. He's so beautiful. Let us take him to our capital and we will make him stand and every day we'll just watch his beauty." Even enemies become like surrender to Lord Ram. It's so beautiful. And then we know this pastime of Kalia. When Krishna jumps inside the lake, Kalia becomes a little angry. Who has challenged me? And then he's a little angry. But when he sees beautiful form of Shyam Sundar, a 6-year-old boy, beautiful form of Shyam Sundar, his heart melts. It's such beautiful. But Krishna didn't want his love that time. Krishna wanted him to become angry so that he can fight. I have only seen them in pictures. First time I'm seeing them real. So beautiful form. But we can only appreciate the beauty of the deities uh, if we become pure. Imagine how far and with the pure devotee seeing Radha Govinda deities. They don't see the deities. They don't see a marble. They see Radha and Krishna performing the Leela. So the best way to to defeat our enemy is that you become purer and he'll become your friend. He will want to serve you. Suddenly you see in our life, after we have come to ISKCON, every devotee has experienced. Suddenly you will get some help from someone. You are in a situation where nobody is helping you, and suddenly some help will come. There are so many examples of so many acharyas. So Dhruva becomes pure devotee, and the arch enemy Suruchi is blessing Dhruva. The Prabhupada, Dhruva Maharaj was blessed by Lord due to his transcendental qualities. Everyone was bound to offer him all respects and benedictions. And we can easily understand by this Krishna is the source of entire material creation. Yasmin Tishte Jagat Tishte. If you satisfy the that someone is not liking you, someone does not like you, someone is not very positive towards you, friendly towards you, just increase your bhakti. And you will see even the demons outside who are not devotees, they will support you, they will help you. So I'll tell this last anecdote and then we will take some questions. So in Africa, uh, Africa, they have many natural resources, but somehow that continent has been exploited continuously. So the locals don't get benefit. Even for even for one donor of khichdi, they may kill. told survival. When it comes to survival, I was discussing with some devotee, artificial intelligence is coming up. And people will lose their jobs. When they lose their job, they will have no money. When they will have no money, the crime rate will increase. Even the government and the corporate are trying to make the world a better place to live, but the world will become worse because crime rate will increase because I need food to eat. Survival is very important. So there are a lot of robberies in Africa. So few thieves, robbers, they just entered one house because nobody was there. They broke up on the house and they started taking up all the things. There was a gang, 4 or 5 people, and all started taking things. And one of the team members, he saw the photo of Prabhupada and he showed to his boss, uh, he showed to his leader, look, and the leader said, oh, I know this man. The people who come regularly and feed our kids with hot prasadam because devotees do food for life, tiffinary distribution or any other thing they distribute. They come to our society and feed our kids and they bring this photo. So they are good people. Keep everything back. And robbers left the house without stealing even any small thing from that house. They left it. Why? Simple. Because they know this is the house of a devotee. That is how devotees gets protection. They get protected. But we are being protected. We don't know how we are getting protected. It's inconceivable. I was recently traveling in India from one city to another city, and because it's monsoon season, a lot of rains, a lot of clouds, a lot of winds, a lot of turbulence, and it's very uncomfortable. And I'm traveling from the place. I traveled from Kerala to Bombay last month, and it's all that entire patch. This 3 months is like all turbulence. To my surprise, the flight was as smooth as you would just use a knife over the butter.